Hopefully it works today.
Have you been having issues with it?
I guess we did last week.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's what Gary said, at least.
Yeah.
And I just did nothing about it because whatever,
Sure.
you know.
And I got the hiccups too.
Oh, good start. We went from the cougher to the
Yeah.
to the hicker.
Oh no. I'm hicking up. It's not a good thing. I thought I had gotten rid of them, but
Hold your breath. Hold your breath. This is how we're gonna start. You ready? Our 4 cents, round 45. Andy's holding his breath to get rid of the hiccups. How long will he last? 5 seconds. 10 seconds. 15 seconds. Keep it going. Keep it going. 20 seconds. He's got those swimmer lungs. 25 seconds. Oh my God. It's a new personal record. 30 seconds. There, he's done.
okay. I hope I have gotten rid of them, but yeah, the hiccups. I had them this morning. I thought I had gotten rid of them. They're back,
this
baby.
morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant from a minute ago.
I had them earlier today,
Oh wow, that's
and they're back, baby. Well, after that chicken salad sandwich.
yeah, didn't help.
Shout out to the Waverly Deli.
Yeah.
Getting my day started, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah, it was a late night of drinking.
There you go.
So,
Chilling at the pub.
oh no. Well, actually, yeah, I was at a bar,
Yeah.
and then
Trivia.
yeah,
Wasn't it trivia night?
it was.
There you go.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, I stayed around to wet my whistle a little bit, you know. But that's not what's important right now.
No.
Today we're talking about the Masters, Zach.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
And more importantly, let me turn myself up a little bit.
There you
Make
go.
sure you could hear me when I say because
yes.
I just won the Masters pool
Yes, congratulations. The biggest one of our
of the group
of our
that
area.
Yeah, I'm this is really screwed up, but I'm going to say it anyway. So, I went to a viewing
This morning. Yeah.
this morning,
Okay, yes.
and so
Condolences to you and
not to me,
I mean,
but
yeah,
to the family. Yes.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
So-
although she was like what, 97?
97. So it was a good life. It
lived a
wasn't-
good life. Yeah. Shout out to Ms.
Shout-
Van Horn.
Yep, we are in her house,
Yes. Well,
formerly her house,
formerly, yes.
and so I walk up to her son, who's the person I got the house from.
Chris?
Yeah. So I
Cool.
talked to Chris, and he was the first one I walk up to. I was like, "Sorry." He's like, "Great picks." And I was just like, "Thanks." Like, congrats on the win, man. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Thank you."
Yes.
Like it was so awkward.
Well, yeah.
Like the first thing out of his mouth, he wasn't like, "Oh, thanks for coming." It was just like, "Oh, great picks, man." That
Yeah.
was.
Well, see,
impre-
he had to break it up though, because I'm sure he had the same thing
Oh, I'm
going
sure.
on so many times.
Yeah, but still,
And
it
he
was
sees-
just
he
like I
sees
never had.
you.
I didn't even have the opportunity to be like, "I'm so sorry." It was
Right.
just like, "Yeah, I've had some good picks. Okay, next person in line. Like I don't know you, but
Right. Well, you certainly did have some good picks. That was
yeah,
out of 65, 68 people in
Yep.
in the pool there.
number one."
Yeah, way to go. This is your second win.
I know.
In less than 2 years.
The 2020 U.S. Open, September 2020.
Right. So less than 2 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Bryson, which started the whole Bryson trend for me.
Correct.
Of,
yeah, exactly. You've been into him ever since.
Yeah, and I always have Bryson-esque names.
Right. Broken Body Bryson. It was.
That was my most recent.
Yes. And you were smart not to pick him too, because
there was
honestly,
no way I was going to
he
pick
had no shot at placing well in the Masters here with the injuries that he's been going through.
Yeah.
And that course is not set up for him. I don't think he will ever have a shot at winning the Masters.
I don't. There's a part of me that thinks
the thing is,
can.
he is a good putter,
Yeah, he's a really, really good putter,
and that's essential to win the Masters.
yeah, and I think there are some spots where he could really take advantage of his length.
Yeah, but it's not all over the course. I mean, there are some courses that are designed for him to, go for that shot and be safe with it.
Basically, 18 holes of it he could get away with.
Yeah, he can do it on like four holes.
Yeah, and there's where
There's a lot of shaping of the ball off the tee.
Yeah, that's well, and it was funny watching Scotty because like he likes to cut it.
Right.
So the holes that he could cut, he was like, this is fantastic.
There was no issue for him in those situations. He was
the ones that he had to turn the ball left.
Yeah.
They were awkward.
They looked strange too, but he didn't mess up all that much.
No, they just looked weird.
Yeah.
The result was fine. It was just like, I got to
Generally, yeah. I mean, he had he had like 3 bad shots the entire
So
week. And one of those was the putt on the 72nd hole when he was like 2 feet away and he misses. Like he finally let his guard down.
Yeah. And I thought that was interesting too, because for like in our situation, it was like in the pool, I was in the lead. Like at that point I had won.
Right.
But it was me, then your mom.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah.
And then I don't remember the next. Well, Amy got tied for 4th.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there was a lot of
or not 3rd. She tied for 4th. So someone got 3rd, and then she was tied for 4th.
Yeah.
And so it was just funny because your mom almost lost her 2nd place
because of that.
because of
the
those
missed
putts.
Yeah,
it was Cam Smith versus Cam Smith versus Scotty.
Right. Yeah.
And I was just like, for me, I'm like, oh, okay, man. Like
for you, it didn't matter because everybody had Scotty. Who
yeah,
was up
would
there.
he 4-putt it?
It felt like he may have.
I think
yeah.
he did.
I think he 4-putted. Yeah.
And
he could have comfortably 6-putted.
Well, that's true.
I wouldn't say comfortably. I shouldn't say comfortably, but
he missed the 2nd one, and I'm like, huh, okay. And then I think he missed the 3rd, and I was like, oh no, no, like this better go in the fucking hole, man.
Yeah.
Like soon, like real soon, bud. Let's
yeah, like right away, like the
let's
next
wrap,
one.
let's wrap this up.
Yeah, let's not mess around anymore.
This isn't funny anymore.
Yeah, I did enjoy seeing that though. It was, and I think he had a good quote about it afterwards.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Well, actually, I shouldn't say quote because I'm not going to quote it correctly. But essentially, his thought was, you're always in that zone of, last 18th on the Masters on Sunday or whatever. And
Yeah.
like, this is it. Like what you have to do. And, he knew where his position was and he didn't want to mess around. Like he was actually getting himself out of that thought and just play it as a regular shot, like as you always do. And that's why he was playing so well for a lot of the time. But on this 72nd hole, finally he, forgot about that essentially. And, in a situation where he was able to, and he says he won't do it again.
Yeah.
Because he knows that, once you let your guard down, that's when mistakes start to happen. And, if you're playing as good of golf as he is, you just can't be doing that.
And the reason I brought up our pool was because it ended up not mattering.
Correct. Yeah.
But I'm sure some people that
Definitely there were.
oh my, if I was in this, because I was full disclosure, like I watched so much golf on Sunday.
Yeah.
I had 4 screens on this monitor.
Oh, you had to be into it. Yeah.
And then, because I started with the 3-shot lead, then Cam birdies, and then I'm like, well, there goes my lead.
Right.
And then it started, and then Scotty
and
birdied.
Scheffler's, yeah. I mean, like when I
The
turned it
birdie-
on, it was 9. He was 9 under and Cam was 8 under
8,
suddenly.
yeah.
And I was like, whoa, we have a fucking match here.
Yeah, this is getting intense.
Yeah. And then right afterwards,
I think he chipped in
on
for birdie.
3. Yeah. They're in the same position on 3.
Yep.
And, Scotty dumps it in somehow. And then
Yeah.
Cam, doesn't get up and down. So, like, the lead was back to 3.
Yeah.
Like,
and
just
then,
like that.
And then my lead was back to 3.
Correct, yeah.
And then I was like, I'm just, and this is why I don't gamble, because I don't even care about the money. It's just like, I want to win.
Yeah.
Like that's just my mindset.
Right.
It's like not against anyone else. I could care less what anyone else does. It's just like me personally, I want to have the best picks.
Yes. And, well, see, the thing is, when you gamble on golf or, like, any sport, really, you don't have any control over it.
No, you have none.
Even
when
you can watch. That's all you can do. Like,
you're
that's
just
the
sitting.
most you can do. But
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if you do watch.
Not at all.
Yeah.
But it drives me nuts.
Yeah. It's
And like
it's a thrill.
I'm literally sitting right where I'm sitting now, just like, okay, good shot, let's go. Like,
right. Yeah.
but it was nice because, you get your top 4, and like Willie Z, everyone had Willie Z.
Okay. Yeah.
So like the top 5, I'm like, okay, Willie Z doesn't matter.
Right.
And then like Tommy Fleetwood's on our team, but he was also on other people's teams, and I was like, Do well, not too well.
Are you root? Yeah, exactly. You have to
And then
pick how much you want to root for.
I think it was when I think I was pretty much in the like I was safe, and then Lowry birdied 18.
Oh yeah,
and I was like,
Shane had a good day.
I got it.
Yeah,
I got the win.
You were a shoo-in once Shane Lowry
Yeah.
finished as strong as he did.
Yeah, and actually Leishman birdied 18 too.
Yeah. Speaking of birdieing 18, we got to talk about Rory.
Oh, Rory and Colin
Yeah,
back to back.
That was incredible.
So cool.
The two of them had a fantastic Sunday. It sucks that they weren't in contention.
But for the record, I did pick Rory, and for him to come in second, that's not even bad either.
That's pretty solid, yeah.
Considering I had a pretty solid Masters picking weekend.
I would say so, yeah. No question about it. I was terrible.
Yeah, you were down early. You were well, and I saw some of your picks, and I was like, who was the one? Van Royen.
Yeah.
I was like, where the fuck did that pick come from?
Oh, he's fun. He's fun to root for.
Fun doesn't win you money.
No, usually not.
You gave me money.
I took a chance on that.
Did you pick Tiger?
No, I didn't. I wanted to, but I didn't.
I picked Tiger.
Yeah, he was
Sam Burns was a big disappointment.
Yeah, he's a tough one right now because he's been letting this down recently, but he started off strong. So
Yeah.
I've got confidence in him that he'll come back.
And honestly, the one that shocked me was Hudson Swafford.
Yeah,
He didn't do terrible. I forget what he ended up at, but it wasn't terrible.
no, he made the cut, which is pretty big at
Yeah.
Augusta.
Yeah, and because there's so few people, like the field's small, like
Right.
all of that, it's helpful.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
And for the record, our squad, we just cannot get into first.
No, but we're still doing pretty well.
So close.
We're still doing pretty well. Yes.
And I didn't realize Colin Morikawa ended up in fifth place.
Yeah, top five. Yeah, I mean, back to our top five. Same thing with Rory. Like it seems like Rory does very well on Sundays when he's not in contention.
Well, and that's one of the reasons I picked him.
Yeah,
Because I was like, oh, well, Tiger's playing.
we'll take all the focus off of him.
Everyone's going to focus on that. And then and like, obviously, Tiger wasn't really a huge factor.
Right.
But the fact that it was just Scotty and Cam Smith on Sunday. That was the only two people anyone cared about.
Right.
And Rory's just like, yeah, I get to go have fun.
Yeah, he's
And
just
he
played such an
lit-
amazing round. And
He
punctuated by that chip in out of the sand on 18.
double sand. Tee shot went in the bunker.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so
Second shot went into the green side bunker, and then he knocks it in.
yeah.
And then
Like a sidewinder too. Like he pushed it out to the right to play the slope.
Yeah.
It was just so beautiful.
It was awesome. And then
Morikawa right afterwards.
yeah, it was so good. But the other shocking, there was a couple like that I saw, but Willie Zalatoris tied for sixth.
Yeah.
Like he plays well there.
Yeah, he does. He's a
Second
good
and
player. He's a good young player.
Yeah, but second and sixth at the Masters. You've only played it twice.
Yeah, shit. And he's not a good putter either,
No,
which is very important at Augusta.
I know. That's why I got nervous.
Well, that's not it's not nice of me to say he's not a good putter because clearly he's a good putter if he's on the PGA Tour.
Yeah, yeah.
But just in comparison to other players on tour,
Yeah.
he's not the best putter.
yeah, and then
He's a hell of a lot better than you or I.
that is very true. And then
I played Sunday and yesterday. I suck at putting.
oh yeah, well,
I mean,
welcome to being an amateur at golf.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not.
Canoe
Yeah, I had
Both.
a gap match on Sunday.
home.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
In the snow. It was so stupid.
Oh yeah, I forgot it. I forgot. I literally just was like, I'm not going to work today. I don't care what it does.
Yeah, I didn't want to play. I told them I didn't want to, that I wasn't going to, and then I felt bad. So I was like, I can squeeze it in before the Masters coverage starts. I missed Tiger on Sunday, but I wouldn't have enjoyed watching him play like shit anyway. So
Yeah, you really didn't.
It kind of worked out, and I won my match. So
Congrats. Who'd you guys play?
I want to say like Media Heights. It was a club outside of Lancaster. Yeah, we played some septuagenarians on Sunday.
Who's he? What's this?
Some septuagenarians, 70-year-olds. They were 71 each of these guys.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Did
yeah,
you
shout out to Tom and Bob.
Did you make him walk?
Oh yeah, everyone was walking that day. It's been so wet out there.
Yeah, you can't ride it out.
Yeah. I mean, luckily we have a really short course, so
Very.
it works out for them. And I didn't mind. I don't mind carrying my bag around there.
No, it's not bad.
Hey, yesterday I played with your dad yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got to scramble later on after,
I know, I
after the
heard.
show today. So
All right, let's wrap it up.
but we're not wrapping it up yet. We got time here.
Yeah.
It's Masters week, baby, or it was.
It was so good.
Yeah, like I feel like we're not even going to get to like a lot of the beautiful shots of the week.
Yeah, there's so
the
many.
circumstances. Like all the holes in one. There was multiple ones. Like I don't even know. Like did Stuart Sink have one? Maybe
I thought so, and I honestly I caught like the shot link thing where they just show like all 1,000 shots into 16.
Yeah,
and there's
yeah.
one yellow one, and it looked like it was tracking. So I'm assuming that's why they put the graphic up.
I think there were. I'm going to say 2 or maybe even 3 holes in one this weekend. I don't remember who had each of them because it was just there's so much action. You're watching so much golf.
I know.
It's hard to.
And you kind of lose track of certain people like Cam Champ who got 10th.
I don't know if I can't recall watching him.
I
take
think
a
I
shot.
watched his. I forget who he played with, but I'm pretty sure I watched. He was a featured group,
Okay.
so I watched a lot of him play, or like
yeah.
a decent amount of his shots. I wasn't really paying too much attention.
Sure.
He was just on the screen a lot at a certain period, but like he was not close, but because I think he finished even. Yeah, he finished even, so it's like,
Okay.
you're 10
That,
shots
that
off.
gives you, yeah, that still gives you top 10 though. That's pretty
Yeah,
nice.
and he's coming back next year, top 12.
However, there's too many Camerons on tour right now.
Yeah, that's a popular name.
I think we've talked about that, and yeah, it's enough. With Carson coming up soon.
Carson Young,
Oh, Young, yeah. Okay, so that's not a Cameron, but
but there's a Cam Young, Carson
exactly.
Young.
That's gonna be messing with us a little bit.
Well, at least they could do. I mean, it's Cam. You could do Cam for short. Put it on his jersey.
Yeah.
I wish they had jerseys.
Jerseys, no.
Not like jerseys, but like
Well, there's the Valspar that they do the nicknames on the caddies' bibs.
Yeah.
You know. So.
But I like the
Which we didn't even talk about this past
yeah
Valspar, yeah.
Popeye.
Right.
What was I gonna say? Oh, the jersey. So the idea of like you have like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like each day you have like a thing that you wear, like a color pattern.
Yeah.
And because I think that you could be like, oh, I got like Tiger's Sunday outfit, which is like red and black, which is obviously like his thing.
It's a clear thing, yeah.
But I think it's just because the like Nike, Ralph Lauren, Grayson, they're all trying to pump out just like, oh, it's our fall like drop.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, that'll be cool for a week, and then next week it was like, oh, we got this new thing out, and it's like, dude, I just bought the shirt last week, and it's like, oh, it's not trendy anymore. It's like,
Yes.
suck it. I don't care.
It can only last for 1 week, and then it's forgotten.
Right. That's why
If you're talking about fashion or something like that.
well, that's what I'm saying. That's why you got to stretch it out. Give them a season.
Oh, okay. Yeah. People won't pay attention. People don't give a shit about that.
I bet you people would.
Yeah, some people would. But
They're like Thursday uniform, Friday uniform, Saturday uniform. Like you don't have to think about what you're wearing. You're just gonna be like,
well, I think that actually does happen, though. I think,
oh, they are not picking what they're wearing.
right. Yeah. So
Like,
essentially, it is like a uniform.
yeah, but but it's random every week. It's like a new uniform every week.
Okay. Yeah. So you want to have something more.
More continuity throughout the season.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That's all.
Oh, then you get stuff like Phil wearing that like button down.
Oh, his mizzen and main button down.
Yeah, that was.
But that would have been hilarious if he wore it every Thursday.
Yeah.
That'd be great. You're like, oh crap! I shouldn't have signed up for this one.
Yeah.
This one sucks. Oh, so my general take on one of the people that played was Kevin Na,
Okay.
and
yeah.
I think he might be the I don't know how to describe it, but maybe like the most likable in a very strange way. Now let me explain.
on tour,
Yeah,
Kevin Na.
yeah.
Okay. Let's
'Cause
have at it.
He's always like the one upper of like shitty things.
How so?
They're like, oh man, like I just got a 10 on that hole. And he's like, don't worry, I'll get a 16. Oh, Tiger 4-putted. Tiger, don't worry about
I
it.
can
I'll
five.
5-putt 16. Like, don't worry about it. I got you. Like,
Yeah.
I'll take the pressure off you guys. Like,
That's kind of him.
yeah, like he's done it a couple of times. I mean, oh, you got the swing yips? I'll take you. I'll show you the swing yips.
Yeah.
No. Remember when he would like yell swinging over top of the ball?
Oh,
Like
no.
he would do shit like that. Yeah, that was when he was like bad. That was like worst case scenario for Kevin Na.
Yeah.
But he just keeps doing shit like that.
Yeah, he's not bad anymore.
No.
He's pretty damn good.
Well, no, and then he 5-putts
Yeah.
on 16. I think
I
he
didn't
was
see that.
low, putted up high, and then putted right back down to the bottom of 16
no.
Saturday.
Really?
That,
I
I,
didn't
think the
see this.
Saturday pin is the most difficult on that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I think like
Up on the top there.
yeah,
Top left.
like
yeah.
Sundays just like hit it out right somewhere.
Right.
It'll funnel, and
Yeah.
if it doesn't, you just tap it down.
Yeah.
And there's even like a little backstop before the bunker, so it kind of like rides it up and comes back to the hole. So like
yeah, that's a comfortable hole for everybody, I think.
yeah, it's like it like lures you in because it's like 17's like a very unremarkable hole in some sense.
Yeah.
Like no one really thinks about it. It's like 16, and then you're like take a break,
Yeah.
come back in 15, be like oh 18's on.
17's tough though.
Yeah, I know 17's tough.
Yeah.
They're all tough.
I guess so. It's to us, yeah. There are places on the course that they get a little bit of a breather. And that's what we're talking about with 16. You know,
Yeah, 16 on Sunday,
Right.
16 on Saturday.
not so much.
No,
Yeah.
you could get if you birdie that hole, you're basically gaining a shot on the field.
Right.
And then the one that always surprises me, and I know why, because it's early enough in the round where 12.
Oh, sure.
Like that ruins people.
It has in the past. Yeah.
Spieth, Cam Smith just did it.
Right. Yeah.
When he threw that one-
he had to be aggressive, and he just missed his shot.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I know you have to be aggressive, but at the same time, it's like, no, you didn't make it, dude. Like
Yeah.
that's your tournament.
Well, that's how. Yeah. That's how you lose. If you don't hit the shot the way you should.
Yeah,
And
and I'm just.
he was in a position where he had to, and he didn't hit his shot. Like it's.
But it's also like, do you?
I mean, but he was so solid though. He probably had more birdies than anybody this week.
Yeah, and I think he generally does.
Yeah.
Whenever I've been watching events, I think they're like, oh, Cam Smith with his 30th birdie of the week. And it's
Right.
like-
yeah. It's like shit.
He's like 5 under.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Why are you getting so many bogeys? Still?
Yeah. Or a triple on a par 3.
Yeah.
But my thought on that was, does he give it up? Does he like play out safe and go, yeah, I could easily get second place in this, and I could even potentially still put pressure on him going for the rest of the holes? Or is it just like, this is it? I want this. I'm gonna birdie this, or I'm gonna lose this event.
Yeah. You wonder.
And I don't know, because that's like same thing with Spieth. Like I don't know if they're trying to force it in there and just. And yeah, I know the green's not big and there's trouble pretty much everywhere.
Right.
Because long's dead.
Yeah.
Like playing out left is safe, but it's like, yeah, you're probably not making a birdie.
Yeah. And I mean, it often has swirling winds.
Yeah.
Around there, so it's a tough hole.
Yeah, I'm
You
always
got a
interested.
huge gallery, which doesn't matter to them.
No, they're probably for the most part used to it. I think it's just the pressure of the event rather than the actual shot.
Right.
Yeah, they do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
I guess this is all. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this part real quick, and I don't really know anything about. I flipped them. They're wrong, but either way, the weekend was actually
Terrell Haddon.
Terrell Haddon.
Yeah.
He did not have fun on Sunday, and he's playing with Billy Horschel, who every time I watch him, I want to watch him hit the golf ball less and less.
Yeah.
No, I
I
just
thought Billy Horschel was going to have a good Masters, but
did you pick him?
I did pick him.
Yeah.
In one of my pools.
Yeah.
Maybe even two. I had a bad week.
But Laird, I don't even know if that's right, but whatever. Who cares? Laird Shepard. Shout out to Laird, amateur. You did not win low am at the event, but you did win our trophy because he was an amateur from England.
So +6 was the worst score on after 2 days. Is that what you're saying? That's impossible. There was people.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. That's why I was saying it was wrong.
Okay. Yeah, because there were some amateurs that were way
he
up
was
there.
he was +22. I didn't switch that part either.
Gotcha. Unfortunately, we didn't have any amateurs make the cut, and that's
Right.
always exciting when
Yeah.
you have an amateur in the or an
Yeah,
amateur.
so not that it's our thing. Oh, there he is. Kita Nakajima from Japan. +7. But I mean, there were some big numbers, and I'm always surprised. Like Bryson shot 12 over.
Yeah, well, he had an 80 on Friday, right?
Yeah, but like you lost to Fred Couples.
Well, Freddie has played that course
And-
like more times than.
And Bernhard Langer, who tied with Eric Van Rooyen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like,
Well, those guys they've just played Augusta so many times that they know it. They know how to play it better than all these young guys.
I don't care, Bryson.
Bryson sucks, man.
No, he does
He's
not.
never coming back. He's never going to be good again. I'm saying it right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
You also said Tiger wasn't going to play in this or in the PNC. So
I'm usually wrong.
yeah, perfect. I can't wait for you to be wrong again.
No, but this time,
This is different.
this one, yeah,
This one's different.
this
man.
is different. Yeah, I'm telling you, Bryson's never coming back.
Oh,
And,
I
and
thought
I'm not
Berg-
gonna. I don't mind. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't pick him, but like Berger, I was a little concerned. I'm a little concerned with his play lately. I mean, he made the cut, but then he shot 80.
Yeah.
Like those are. Ugh. Oh, Billy Horschel shot 70 on Sunday. That wasn't terrible.
No, not at all. There weren't. Yeah, I mean, actually, it was more scoreable on Sunday
Yeah.
than it was Saturday. Saturday was tough out there. Friday and Saturday both.
Yeah.
You know, they had some tough conditions, a lot of wind.
The water.
Yeah.
I know our superintendent went down there
Oh, nice.
for Wednesday, Thursday, somewhere around there. But he's like, well, I learned one thing, that their drainage system is unbelievable.
Oh, sure.
But he's like, it was nice to kind of see a not perfect Augusta.
Okay, yeah.
You know, a lot of washouts and stuff that's just like,
Something that's just out of their control.
yeah, they just can't do anything about.
Right.
But even I think it may have been, it was either Thursday or Friday. It was probably Thursday when I was watching. And I could tell that the greens were still fast.
Yeah.
I was surprised at how fast they were and not crazy soft, considering that they got like 4 or 5 inches of rain.
Sure.
They just got dumped on.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's true. Yeah, because both Tuesday and Wednesday, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's how it goes. They know how to take care of it.
true.
You got the best in the biz down there.
That they do. So turn time. What do you got? What was your sandwich, by the way?
Chicken salad on
Okay.
on like a Kaiser bun, Kaiser roll.
Okay.
You know, little
I'm a big brioche. bun.
lettuce and tomato. Brioche is it's too
Too
rich.
Too delicious. Now bacon, egg, and cheese on a brioche.
It's too crumbly sometimes.
Oh no, these are not. These are not crumbly.
Okay.
The ones that I've been eating.
Yeah, it's got to be fresh if you want to do it because otherwise it crumbles too much, and it turns me off a little bit. That whole brioche gang.
It's good. Make this a little smaller. Where did the turn? When do you think Tiger's gonna play next? Because he committed to the Open.
Okay, that might be the next time he plays.
Think there's gonna sneak one in? Because he didn't do.
He ain't gonna play the RBC Heritage.
No, he's
There's
definitely
like-
not.
You know, there's nothing that's gonna be as important to play until the Open.
Yeah, but do you think he wants to get a little bit of competitive repetition in?
I don't think so, but as we said, I've been wrong about this shit before. I thought he was. I didn't think he was going to play in the Masters, and then he showed up. So,
And he made the cut.
yeah, but you can tell that there was some fatigue there.
He still made the cut.
Yeah, I mean, he's never missed a cut as a professional at
Oh.
Augusta.
He didn't
Which is insane. So it's like 22, 23 years now that he's...
Yeah, which is insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I was hoping for a little bit better, but I thought the thing that surprised me about Tiger's play wasn't. I mean, I thought his driver was like the best he's ever hit his driver. I felt like it was so consistent,
hitting fairways, just like over and over again.
It was his putting.
Yeah,
like he had a 4-putt.
Did he out there?
Yeah, that's why I brought up the Kevin Na thing. He's like,
right, yeah, that's right.
Like, Tiger, you 4-putt? He's like, don't worry about it. I'll 5-putt for you. No one will remember your.
See, that's the thing. Like I didn't even know about it because it's Kevin Na is
Kevin Na's the man.
He's a good guy. Yeah,
Kevin Na's the man. So it's the PGA Championship in Oklahoma in May.
Oklahoma, 9th. Yeah.
Tulsa.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, a little bit.
So many people are going to have to go out of their way to fly into Tulsa.
Oh, that's true.
And get
Southern Hills. It's nice.
I'm sure it's a nice course. I'm sure it's awesome, but it sucks for everyone who's going to travel there because there's not going to be anything else to do.
That's fair. Oh,
but I mean, if you're there for the U.S. Open, you don't have to. You don't have to be doing anything else at night or whatever because you want to focus on.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm sure you would go out like at least.
Otherwise, you show up hungover with the hiccups, like me, which my hiccups have been gone this whole time.
I know, because we waited that 20 seconds.
Oh yeah, that's right.
25?
I think I got to 25. Yeah,
25. We'll count it. I really wanted to see. I'll figure that out later. Yeah. So I was looking at the in between stuff. So not the RBC. He's not playing the Zurich. He's probably not going to Mexico.
That would be sweet if he played the Zurich though, and he teamed up with.
He'd play with JT.
Yeah, I think so. He would,
and they'd probably win.
Yeah, they would.
Can we put
that would be so awesome to watch. I would love that.
Can we place a bet on JT and Tiger to win the Zurich right now before they're committed to it?
It won't even be an option because people know that's not going to happen.
Fine. Wells Fargo and Maryland. Byron Nelson in Texas.
If it's not a major, Tiger ain't playing in it this year. I'm telling you.
But I feel like he needs to play in one event. Even if he purposely doesn't make the cut, just to get the juices flowing again.
No.
What do you know?
Well, yeah, this is coming from the guy who. What was your recent ridiculous thing that didn't make any sense? That I was just
one man's. It was had to do with one man's trash, another man's treasure, something like that.
I don't even recall what it was, but it was something. You had multiple thoughts recently that I was just so opposed to. They're so insane.
Bryson being awesome.
Well, that wasn't it, but that's certainly not. That's not truth. That's subjective.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't really have anything else for the turn.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I wanted to talk about my gap match on Sunday.
Yeah,
but I mean, we already discussed that a little bit. It was
Bob and Tom
Bob and Tom, yeah.
Hey, how about that?
Well, yeah, Bob Rose, I think was his name. I asked him if he was related to Justin at all. And he's heard that before. And
good golf joke there, Andy.
Yeah, right. And he was not affiliated with him.
Oh, okay.
In any way. But yeah, it was a round of golf that I did not want to play, and it was my first of the season. Didn't go poorly, but it was annoying to be out there at a time where I wanted to be watching golf rather than playing it. And that's rare that happens, but that was the case.
Yeah. If it was like it is right now, you'd been like, oh yeah, I'll golf.
Yes, I can do this.
70, 75 out, and you're like, yeah, I'll golf today.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. I might wear shorts today.
Ooh,
yeah.
Get some
sun.
Get some sun on the out of bounds posts.
Right. Yeah.
I always love that one.
Yeah.
That's my goal this year: is to get sun on the top of my head to limit my tan line. The hat tan line.
Oh,
it's gonna be tough.
I like when you have that.
The half sun, the sun in the back from the snapback.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. I'm gonna have it. I like to pretend every year that I'm not gonna have it, and then every year I have it.
Yeah, it's the same with me and pretending like I'm going to practice.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Although this year I'm being honest with myself, and I am not going to practice at all.
you just have to play a lot. That's your practice.
Yeah.
Which you might not be able to do as much because you got to get the old job.
Yeah. Which I want to talk to you about, actually.
Okay, we'll talk.
We'll
We'll talk about that after.
Yeah, we'll do that afterwards. Yeah.
Back nine. Just give me a quick back nine.
Yeah, I mean, I have no
And you,
interest.
and you
I
have to
no
you have to
interest
get
in.
you have to get moving.
Correct. Yeah, I have no interest
You
in
gotta
talking
get-
about the
you gotta get
RBC
prepared.
heritage at all.
Yeah. So RBC Heritage. Little Yimmy met DJ at the gym.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
That was a cool little photo I got last night, so I was pretty happy to see.
So
that.
where? Yeah, RBC is that like in Hilton Head?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly where it is.
Yes.
South Carolina,
I think
which is
about
like his
the,
spot.
Yeah.
He went to school down there.
Yeah, my brother and Sean and a bunch of other guys were just down there
Oh, okay.
to play.
Oh, yeah, Tony. I was like, Gary was
Not Gary. Yeah, not Gary. Oh, yeah, Gary was down in Florida. Yeah, but Tony was down in Hilton Head. Actually, speaking of that group that went down there, one of your students just broke par.
I know, I saw
heard
that.
recently.
Colin.
Yeah, shout out to Colin Sheridan.
Yeah.
Playing some good golf. That's really impressive. That's exciting for him.
Yeah.
And I heard he gave a lot of credit to you for it.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
I texted him about it
yeah.
because I saw the Facebook post. And I was like, yo, congrats. That's awesome. Because he didn't even tell me.
Oh, really?
No, I saw it on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just
I
scrolling
haven't seen
through.
it, yeah.
And I saw a golf. Like, I was like, oh, Colin on a golf course. And he's like, blah, 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 like, after however long. And, like, I finally broke par. And I was just
Oh,
like,
sweet.
I was like, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, good for him. That's awesome.
Yeah, because it
Well
was
done.
1 under, 70, I believe.
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
I don't even know.
heard this.
I don't know what. I'm not sure what the. What is it?
Was it Pine Hills?
Kaiser Valley Country Club.
Okay. Oh,
That's the same place.
oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know what the par is.
Shout out to Bobby for that one. Bobby Reed. He used to call it. That's what he would call it.
Oh, really?
He's like, me and my dad are going to Kaiser Valley Country Club.
Kaiser Valley. Yeah.
The Kaiser Valley Country Club. I mean, that place is just a gold mine.
Yeah.
That place is packed every day that it is potentially. It's even like
Oh, they're year round.
yeah, like when
they
it's
shouldn't be.
questionable. If it's questionable and you want to golf, go to the Kaiser Valley Country Club.
Yeah.
AKA Pine Hills.
I've only played it in tournaments once a year.
Yeah, I haven't played it in a while. But that's like one of those places where I've like really I remember like that's probably the most I've ever annoyed someone else on a golf course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How so?
You know the whole layout pretty.
Not well. No.
All right, so 10, not a crazy long par 4. 11's just like straight downhill par 3,
Yes. Okay.
and then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17's a par 3, or no, 16's a par 3.
That long par 3.
Yeah, it like
Yeah.
kind of drops off to the right, and then
Correct, yeah,
and
yeah.
then 17.
Okay. So yeah,
So that stretch of holes, I could reach the green
from the tee box.
from the
and all
tee
of them.
box, and especially like if it gets pretty firm out there,
Right,
So like
it
you
does.
get some healthy bounces.
You do. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have, I think I got them on because like obviously the par 3s I'm not going to hit into. 10 I didn't, but besides 18, like I think I could reach every other green.
Yeah.
And one, I hit a layup club, and I reached the green, and I was like, "Yo, man, really sorry." And then the next hole, I waited because I knew I could reach it.
Right.
And then the hole after that, I was like, I've never been within 50 yards of this green. I put it on the green, and I'm like, shit. Next hole's a par 3, so obviously I wait. The next hole, it's another one where I was like, I've never been close. Bounce one up there, and the guy grabs my ball and just runs over to the woods and throws it in
No
the woods.
way.
And I was like, I started laughing. I was like, that was deserved. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like I couldn't even say sorry anymore. I'm like, dude, I seriously have never been close to hitting that green. Not even remotely close.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a good. I love that back. Well, I mean the front 9 too. It's so short.
That's so funny that he was upset about it though too, because
Yeah,
you're still standing on the tee box. It's not like you're like making an approach from 140 yards.
No, but he's probably like, dude, you know how far you hit it. And I was like, I really didn't.
Yeah.
And that one I saw it bounce and I just go, ah, shit. And it was like, they were a little bit away from him, like off to the right, like the pin was left and I hit it on the right side of the green, but still you're like, you hear that ball just like, boom,
Right.
boom, boom. And like,
Yeah.
my bad. Yeah, so I hit into him
3 or 4 times.
3 times. Like every other hole, I just hit into him. But it was funny because like, and the worst one was the first one, because I hit like a 3 hybrid, and I put it on the green. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
all right. Next hole I skip, and then the one after that, I was like, never been close. Yeah, I was close that day.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that poor guy. And the guy I was playing with knew them, which is the worst part.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
like they hadn't seen each other in a while. They're like, "Oh, hey, are you? Oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long." Like
Yeah.
that, and then I hit like 10 minutes later. I hit into him,
Yeah.
and then I do it another 15 minutes later. Really, really fucked up their day.
Yeah. That's not a good move, but I do enjoy the story.
Hey man, I can't help that the ball goes far.
Right. Yeah. Well, you can help that.
I know.
You can.
I choose not to.
Right. Yeah. If you can do it, you're not going to stop doing it.
Hell no. But that's why that courses like that, captain and crew, are so much fun.
Sure. Yeah.
They're such a blast, man.
Yeah. Yeah. When I play in a tournament there, captain and crew, and we're not the best crew, but we have a good time doing it. Is the
Yeah,
thing, you
and
know?
it's
We're
for
not-
charity, and
Yeah. Like
you know, like you go into
we have
some,
no chance of winning.
yeah, you go into some of those, and you're like, we could go low today.
Yeah, sometimes
you're
you think you have a shot, but in this
Yeah.
situation, I don't ever think that we have a shot, and I don't care at all. You know, maybe catch a flight or just have a good time out there. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, and I always like if you go into the event knowing you're like, well, maybe I could get like close to the pin,
Yeah.
you know, like a longest drive.
If you go in with high expectations, you can get frustrated and upset yourself, and there's no need to do that out
No.
there on a golf course. Like
Except for like, I think the big one is our Masters is Dave's tournament,
sure, yeah.
the belt.
First time I played in it, we won.
Yeah, so you have real high expectations.
I do, but like last year, we didn't even come close, and I felt pretty good about the day.
Yeah, well, that's true. But you got to pass the belt on.
Yeah, I want it back though. Like,
Exactly.
So no, like now going into this coming season,
You're
I
like,
want that thing back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, so there is a little
Something
bit
to
of
look forward to in that one. I also I'm not like a very large human being, so I love winning longest drives.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun for us small
And
people.
I've won it at Pine Hills once
Okay.
in one of those events.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, like when you go up and get that,
they're like, no way.
yeah, everyone else is like, "Fuck, no, there's not a chance that guy
Yeah.
did it." It's
We
like-
may have had this conversation, but I remember I played in, it was Gary, Tony, their friend Matt. It was a Gentex tournament.
Okay.
And I don't know if I even won it, but someone was like, no, I got to see it. Like, I'm like, sure. Like, so we went to the first tee.
To watch you hit the ball.
Well, no, they're like long drive contest. I'm like, sure, man. Like, whatever. I
They
don't
just
care.
didn't believe you.
Yeah. You know, and like, I mean, he's hammered. The
Oh,
dude's
sure.
drunk as shit. And I'm just like, fine, I'll entertain you.
Yeah.
And it's like, and like, you know, you hit a couple and they're like pretty straight and out there and they're just like hitting the ball all over. And
Yeah.
I'm like, can we stop? Like, I'm pretty sure I got you.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
So can we just move along with our life? But yeah, like the one I won at Pine Hills, it was like one of those that are like people are out there in the fairway, like pretty far up, and it's just like every ounce of energy I had, I was like, I'm gonna hit this thing as far as I possibly can,
Yeah.
and I actually did. So I don't know, like Pine Hills, like that, or it goes out and then it has that like little rise.
Uh-huh.
Well, I flew the rise. So it didn't have to go up that ramp. It just flew the ramp, and then it was just gone. And I was like, oh, I don't think anyone's going to beat that one. But it was like our second hole.
Oh, wow.
And I was just like, oh, man, I got to wait all day.
Yeah.
Someone's going to beat that. And then I go up, and I'm like, you know, 120 pounds soaking wet. And
Yeah,
they're like, no.
It's like, this guy cheated.
Yeah. Are you sure about that? No, the worst cheating in sports. I know but Stonehenge, number 9.
Okay.
Do you know that hole at all? It's a par 5, and it's 400 yards, over 400 yards, just straight downhill. Then there's a creek, and then there's the green. So it's like 5 something.
Yeah.
Like, I've cleared that creek twice in my life.
Yeah.
Like, you have to hit a really good drive and then a pretty solid 3-wood. Mm-hmm. And so you're going like, it's probably like 560, 580.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's just carry. Like, you have to like really get 2. And like I said, I've only done it twice.
Yeah.
And I think one time I just made it over. I didn't even make it to the green. I just cleared the creek. But
Oh, yeah. Okay.
captain and crew, we get up, we're on 8, come through the woods, we're on 9's tee box, and we're like, where is the group ahead of us? And they're like moving around, and then they end up on the other side of the creek, and they're like, yeah, we eagled it. And we're like, where the hell was your drive? And they're like, oh, it was over the creek. I'm like, how?
Yeah.
That was like a 500-yard drive. We just flew at 500 yards. Like, how drunk could you possibly?
To think that was it.
Sorry. My vent is over. RBC, right? Am I right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the RBC.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
I don't know who I want. I want to pick Cam Young because we talked about him going off
First,
yeah. This is before we started the podcast. We were talking about him. But we're not allowed to pick him. So
Correct.
I'm picking whoever he's playing with.
Ooh, actually, that's not bad. So you got Sahith Theegala or Davis Riley, who did pretty well.
Oh, but I like Theegala, though.
Yeah, he's a probably pretty solid one.
So I'm going to go with him.
So it's like kind of a weird pick because do you pick someone who was in the Masters and did okay? You know, it's like, I think someone like Tommy Fleetwood, he was kind of floating around.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, he was pretty high up, but he didn't win. So it's like, do you pick someone like Tommy who's like, oh man, maybe they could carry some momentum? They're like, oh, you just played last week, but it was stressful. Mm-hmm. So it's like, or do you pick someone that didn't play in the
Someone who
Masters?
had the week off.
Does that help at all? You know, that's what's difficult about betting on golf. Because I was
Well, I mean, Scotty took the week off before the Masters.
yeah,
Most of the good players did.
right.
Oh,
But
my hiccups are back.
who takes the? Are we gonna bookend it with Andy holding his breath?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like Corey Connors played really well at the Masters.
Right.
Does he carry that through into a big victory here?
We'll have to see.
Oh no! All right, he's gonna do it again. PGA Tour. Who won it last year? Stuart Sink won it last year. Holy shit! I'm going Corey Connors. That's my pick.
Nice. Connors and Theegala. Nice.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Andy's gonna do hold his breath.
Okay, right now.
Wait.
I'm gonna start. Okay, here we go.
All right. In 10 seconds. I need a fucking pencil. 15.
Oh god.
Oh, 20.
Oh, it hurts.
That shit's weak.
Oh, it hurts. I don't like it.
Need to do some Kundalini yoga. Corey Connors.
Wow.
All right.
All right. Yeah, I got to get out of here.
Yeah. He's got to scramble for the scramble.
That's right. Yeah.
All right. Slow down, move over. Public service announcement. If you can't move over to this off or whatever when something's happening on the side of the road, just move over. And if you can't move over, slow down, turn your hazards on, and go at minimum 20 under the speed limit. Thank you. Have a good day. Andy's holding his breath again. Yep. He gave me the nod.
Ow.
All right, that's it. He's done. I'm done.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
That was round 45. See you for next